Alright, hey guys, what's up? So today we're in Goa for our next X Mastermind event, and we'll be breaking down a lot of amazing things today as to what's really going on today in the internet marketing industry, and whatever we cover today, how can you use that to your advantage into your business. That being said, we have some of the top pioneers in this country who are at the top of the game, people like Deepak Kanakraju, Harshan Arzu Shah, Shubh Jain, Gopal Krishnan, and a lot of amazing people I can't name, otherwise this video will be very long, that are attending, who are part of our X Mastermind clients. So it's like multi-millionaires packed into one room. I'm Pratham Sharma and I'm co-founder of Viewability with my partner Rohan, and we've been running this since 2019. It's an education consultancy and business consultancy firm which deals into premium, high-ticket closures and acquisition systems. That's what we help a lot of our clients do. So if that is enough introductions, let's go inside and have some cool fun with that.
My name is Ankit Neera. So I'm a life coach by training.
My name is Jayant, for people who don't know. We run this company called Pixel Track, and our core product name was Alpha Club.
My name is Ayush and she is Aditi, and we both are business partners. So we help coaches with organic marketing and high-ticket challenges in a way that they can scale the business to $100,000 a month, $50,000 to $100,000 a month through organic marketing.
This is Dharni from Chennai. I run an agency, digital marketing agency based out of Chennai, and we do this course in vernacular language. Okay, so I concentrate only on the Tamil market, and all my courses are in Tamil. Apart from this, the second level is 50,000 course, which is digital marketing. The entire course module is around 60 hours, and it is being supported with weekly. Say for example, if a student joins, this course runs for 1 month, and the recording will be available for them for 3 months, so that they take the effort to complete the course. Otherwise, people will not complete the course.
Main goal of this event is no more theory. We just need to sit down and work, okay, and get some work done.
Alright, so now in this stage of our event in X Mastermind, what we're going to do is that we have a couple of awesome of our people like Dharni and Digital Deepak and other people too. They're going to come on stage and they're going to share a lot of insights, actionable insights by the way, not theory and gyan, that they are good at and what they have used in all these years that have helped them to build their business at the level where it is now. And how much of that is actionably implementable in today's time for our own businesses. So I think Dharneet is up, and after that, right after that, Digital Deepak. So I'm excited for that. Let's check it out.
We have understood reels making for vernacular language effectively, and I wanted to share that formula with you as well. See, if you are using it in vernacular language, there are only 3 things. We call it as intro, the main part, the last is the outro part. So we are very well aware of this hook, story and offer. So the hook part is the intro. What really works is, when we talk about numbers, people get that curiosity. When we talk about reports, people get that curiosity. Or if there is some shocking facts, people try to watch those videos. Like people have only 2.2 seconds to make a decision whether to watch this video or not. So the simple rule is, in less than 3 seconds the video edit will have at least 10 transitions. These 10 transitions, it can be image transition, it can be zoom in, it can be zoom out, it can be the placement of sound and other stuff in less than 3 seconds. Any of the reels or any of my clients' reel, if you watch, you will be able to understand how many the transitions happens. So by that, people don't have time to scroll up, like swipe up. The first 5 seconds would be little crucial, so we'll try to come up with more transitions.
Can you expand on transition? What kind of transition?
Okay, it can be zoom in, it can be zoom out, placement of one image, the background moves. There can be some text on it, there can be some sound motion. If I'm talking about a baby that is crying, immediately the baby crying sound will be there in the background. When I talk about an elephant, the particular sound will come in the background. Car crash sounds will come in the background, so that it is kind of a movie. It is kind of a short movie which runs for 45 seconds. Okay, so that transition plays an important role. So 60% importance for the content, 40% would be for the transition, the edit part I am saying, and the sounds that you add. Okay, so this placed with the 40%. However good is your content, if it has an emotional connect, it really picks up well. Otherwise, you have to manage it with the edit part only. So in the intro part, there will be hook, curiosity content. You can take the real reports, and when you are talking in the background, as we call it B-roll, in the B-roll you will be always showcasing the facts and numbers so that it becomes really, really authentic. The second thing what we have done is, whichever content I have spoken, I speak from my heart. There is no preparation for the reads. For our clients, we do the preparation part, we write the script. But for me, my team members will ask certain questions, I will be answering them in the Tamil. And whichever has worked out, they will cut that particular part and they make a reel for 45 seconds to 60 seconds.
So how long it takes to record, let's say, 1 month worth of?
Like for me, 2.5 hours is sufficient for me. But
in the
for,
entire month?
Yes, because whatever I implement, only I talk. If I'm not comfortable with the topic, I don't talk. Okay. Otherwise, the authenticity will be missing. People have to see me as the same person as even though in online or offline. They should see the same person. So I wanted to maintain that authenticity.
Yeah.
And secondly, the important thing here is, wherever possible, can you create your own, can you show your own images, own videos in the background, so that creates more authenticity as well. Okay, that play, like it can be your old photo, it can be your first companies, as an employee you have worked somewhere, you can show all those photos so that people are able to relate to it. Okay, and apart from this, you can always have reports, numbers, statistics, whatever it is. The main part is where we are trying to add some value. It can be, we can go one step deeper, where we can go and help them implement certain stuff. Say for example, if you are talking about some problem, some pain, you are going to talk about some pain, immediately you are going to give that gain as well. So if you are going to talk about the pain, give some shocking truth about that pain, and give them implementable steps. It can be 3 steps, it can be 4 steps, it can be 5 steps, and you can go up to 7 steps. When you go up to 7 steps, it goes up to 90 seconds. My recommendation is make reels which are between 45 seconds to 1 minute, so that you can use the same reel for YouTube as well. So you don't need to edit separately for YouTube. So that is the biggest advantage we have got. And when we are using more numbers, people will not remember everything, so by default they will go and save the reel. So because of it, the Instagram really picks up. So any content that we share, we see the usefulness in the content, and because of it we are trying to share. The same thing happens to our customers as well. So when they are watching it, they will be able to understand, they will not be able to memorize or understand fully, so they will watch again. So Instagram algorithm picks up saying, considering that this content has value, and that is why people are seeing multiple times. This has some entertainment value or educational value. What we are trying to do is, in the place of entertainment, we are trying to educate. Okay, so for that only we are adding more number of edits. So what I foresee is, even our recorded courses can, the edits of those kind, if it is there in the recorded courses, the completion rate would increase. That is my suggestion too, and I am trying to do that in upcoming courses and in upcoming videos. So that is the one of the reason I have recruited 5 editors in my team.
Nice.
Okay, so that might play a major role. Okay, so super. So this is what is happening.
What was the maximum number of leads you got from this in a day?
The same day we have got at least 600-700 leads.
Wow.
Because like I run webinars on Sundays. Okay.
And all these webinar registrations come from these reels.
Yeah, not reels, but I will put it in stories as well. I will put it in stories, and I am maintaining a community over there as well.
Nice.
So I
Like
can
a full-time
post
guy working on this Instagram will be required in that case.
Who's even
Somebody to manage the whole.
Yeah. And it is the easiest thing, no? Rather than running ads, it is just 5 minutes work if you are going to engage.
I mean.
Okay, so I see a bigger advantage there. Okay, so you can have 3, 5, 7, whatever can be that number. And people will not value you if you are not adding value to the community. So my humble suggestion is, rather than giving some random facts or some random research facts, can we add our experience into it? That is where we differentiate ourselves from the existing fellows. So that we might be able to, we will stay relevant and people will be able to relate to us. Okay, it is not about the more number of followers, but we are also looking for quality followers. And when we educate, whoever is willing to get educated, they are only going to follow. So in that case, at least 30% would be the best audience that you are getting for free. And this outro part, here we talk about pain and gain. Can we finish this with a positive note? Any problem has a solution. It is all about implementation. For me, when I talk in Tamil, normally I use certain punches. So that comes naturally to me. I use it in so many classes. So I try to use the same formula so that every reel has my authentic touch there.
When you say punches, as in they're just like quirky lines? Or?
Yeah, kind of quirky lines.
And the
kind
local
of
language also
simple
build that
dialogues.
connection
Very
very fast.
Building novelty basically. Got it.
Now, folks, Digital Deepak, नाम तो सुना ही होगा. Let's go, man. Email marketing.
A long time of working in this field, what I have observed that there are multiple sources of leads from the top of the funnel. So you have Instagram, where people are spending time. You have YouTube, then you have SEO, organic, then you have paid ads. What works for me is a different strategy. So I call it the deep marketing framework. Okay, and NCATT plus OST equal to R. This is not just marketing, this is pretty much the entire business. So N is the niche, which is like the force multiplier for your entire business, because deciding where to compete is half your success. I don't need to tell much about the niche. When it comes to C is content. But content not posted on blogs for SEO or YouTube for video or Instagram on leads. Content is basically lead magnets. So lead magnets, in the sense, it could be an ebook, it could be a 30-day course, it could be a free video course, it could be a tool where you get like a results of something like a PDF output or something. It could be a calculator, it could be a free trial of a software, or it could be access to a community. All are lead magnets. So now you have multiple lead magnets at the top of the funnel. And once you collect the leads, so you can put a landing page, you can put the leads, but you also need to drive attention to it, because just putting up a good lead magnet does not mean that organically it will get a lot of traffic and people start signing up. You might get, okay, if you got 1,000 leads via paid ads, maybe 100 leads will come from people referring it, which is good, but that is not something that you are depending on. Whatever bonus that you are getting is bonus, which is organic. So once you have this content created, which is a solid piece of content or whatever lead magnet I told you about, drive attention to it, which is paid ads. So here I am using mostly Facebook ads and Google ads, and then maybe YouTube ads or a few other sources like solo emails. So you are driving attention to it, which is going to cost money. But here I am not advertising my products or services ever. Instead I am advertising my content. And the idea is to take people from other content channels to my own content channel, which is an email list. Yes, maybe having your own app or your own community website could be a strategy, but email list is the simplest and most straightforward form. So when you are advertising on YouTube or Facebook, you are advertising on that content channel. Instead of doing that, you use your content channel to get people to your own content channel, which is your email list, and there you advertise your products. So last month we launched Google Ads Intensive, which is a 10-week cohort-based program. I'm creating a long-term Google Ads recorded course. So before I do a recorded course, I do a live cohort so that I can get to understand the people better and their questions better. So we did a launch, 140 customers at 6,999, which is not like too much, but again the thing is that this was completely without any customer acquisition cost at all. It was just one webinar I did, recording I did, and sent maybe 3-4 emails, and I got all these conversions. That's because all these people were in my email list already. So this is where the conversion is coming from. So once you drive attention to, so you have the lead magnet page where you have name, email ID and phone number. You drive traffic to it via FB ads or Google ads or whatever paid traffic channels you have. And then there is a delivery mechanism for the lead magnet, which is the follow-up email sequence and maybe videos posted in an LMS or something. And that builds trust. This content consumption builds trust with these people. Because without this trust, we cannot get them to transact with us. Trust can be built in a quick way using a 45-minute VSL. But if you can have a little bit more patience, that you are nurturing them for a month or two before you are pitching something to them, It has always worked better for me. You just need to have maybe 2 months of patience for once in your life, because if you are generating leads in January, sell to them on March. Maybe Jan and Feb you are not making any money. But April, May, you will make money from the February leads. May, you will make money from the March leads. So you keep like rolling the funds like that. But it's maybe there is like this system of, like, you know, there will be 10% of the people who will convert immediately. There might be other 10% who will convert in 3 months. I have seen people who convert after 5 years. And I am keeping them active on my email list by nurturing them. So that, like, you know, somebody joined in 2018 to my email list, 2023 they joined Alpha Club. So that is free money, right? So over time, the asset that is building in the business is the email list and the relationship that you have with your list. And if you keep it simple like that, then you don't need to worry about posting on Instagram, doing YouTube, because it all takes a lot of time and energy. I tried doing a bunch of podcasts. It takes like half a day away.
Contact would be a बहुत important question था हमेशा regarding email. Let's say for example you have 10 lakh की email list. उसमें से let's say 4 lakh are active people who respond, open emails. How do you decide or how do you bifurcate कि अगर मुझे जैसे for example मैंने January में उनको nurture करना शुरू किया with the intention I'll sell something in March, right? How do I decide that how much of that email list should I use to sell in March when I'm aiming for a certain amount of revenue or conversion?
So here also you can keep it a little bit simple instead of getting too analytical about it. That if 1,000 people join your email list, 500 people will for sure either unsubscribe or become cold in 6 months. Okay, but that is the cost of getting the small cohort of people who become your fans and who are extremely interested in you and open up all the emails, right?
All right, so Dharneet from our client base, I just spoke about them. He gave an awesome insight-based presentation on a lot of amazing nuggets on how people can utilize the way to organically grow their business in terms of Instagram, how to acquire high-quality people, what nuggets can be used in there. You know what, I don't think I'm talking too much. Let's ask the people exactly what they learned, what they really benefited from. Come with me.
He gave a lot of clarity about content, the way it should be edited and how it actually go viral or can like reach a lot more people. And he gave very interesting insights like what the first 3 seconds of a reel should look like in terms of edits. Like 10 transitions should happen in the first 3 seconds itself. And the levels of transitions, like it can be text, it can be video, it can be the background which is moving on top of it, it can be all the green screen changes that happen, the audio. So that kind of depth that I got.
Krishna, I want one more person's feedback. Come with me. I will pick up Aditi. So, Digital Deepak, he provided that deep marketing formula. Just wanted your insights and takeaways and what were your key points, what did you understand from what Deepak was giving in his insight and presentation?
I loved the presentation, honestly. When he said that, you can actually sell like 25,000, he's directly sold just through his email. That was very insightful because just doing the email list in a proper way, plus the offline event thing, leveraging the offline meetups and calling people them to meet you, that will make you stand out. And I also asked a question on that how does it affect, but he said that it will eventually show up and a compounding effect. These like my 2 biggest takeaways from that.
Awesome. And these guys are amazing at organic growth based launches. Even if you're starting out, even if you are working but you're not scaling well, they show you how to organically scale your business to at least $5,000 to $10,000 a month without doing a million headaches. So I think, like I said, each person here contributes everything on what we do. This is not just a flaky "aao samosa khao" mastermind. That's not what we do, at least hopefully.
We introduce something called the superhuman blocks for our clients, where we tell them, so anytime we want to work, let's say if I want to sit for focused work and I'm not able to get myself to do it, I leave a message on the group saying I'm initiating a superhuman block, and we start a Zoom chat and we just sit to work. It's like a co-working space for 3 hours. I tell them that I'm initiating a superhuman block from 10 to 1, and everybody has to sit there with their videos on. So from 10 to 10:02, I ask them what is your intention for this block. Everybody says I'm going to be working on this, I'm going to be working on this. I share what I'm going to be working on as well, and 3 hours we sit with our videos on.
Good idea.
That's been getting crazy progress for the clients, because they're actually doing the work, and this is where they actually watch the videos. This is where they actually consume our content, and all the assignments work. So account management, everything is becoming easier because they're doing the work. So this has been working
Like a classroom.
like a classroom. No speaking, no talking, nothing. And let's say at 1 o'clock, I unmute myself, guys, what was your wins? And they're like, this is what I did, this is what I did. And we take those success stories, and we use that to promote.
Day one of X Mastermind Goa recap. So, lot of things. What were we doing today? We basically had a lot of our members, as you can see right there. Turn the camera. That's Swastik, that's Digital Deepak, that's Dharani. Awesome people. That's Ankit Nirav. So these are all amazing ex-clients. A lot of you might have known them. This time, Rona decided, you know what? Enough teaching. These guys are pioneers in their own field, right? So they have reached there because of a reason. They know things. So we decided that we want these people to come on stage and teach not just the entire room, but including me and Rohan, things that have worked for them. So I'm going to summarize quickly 3 actionable nuggets I was able to derive, and what I think the market can also use is number 1, something called as deep marketing formula. This is something that Digital Deepak taught us today. It's an equation, like how you have a chemistry, like a trigonometry equation. So we have a business formula. There are 7 variables in it. If you read those variables, you get the most everlasting business model that can continuously feed your business in an ever competitive environment. Nugget number 2, something that Swastik, you can see right here if you want to spin the camera. Swastik, say hi. Right. So he's a peak performance coach, great guy. He came up with a lot of amazing things. One of the things I want to mention is nugget number 2 is something called as superhuman blocks. So what concept of superhuman blocks is that, let's say you, if you're a coach, if I'm Pratham, I'm going to take my top 5, 7, 8 clients, whoever are lagging, I'm going to invite them to a Zoom meeting from, let's say, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m., a 3-hour block. It's called a superhuman block. And I'm going to make them turn on the videos. Nobody's allowed to turn the videos off. Stay on mute. There will be no talking. There will be no question, answering, nothing. You will be assigned specific tasks in the first 5-10 minutes that, hey, Krishna, you do A. Hey, ABC, you do B. Hey, Nashid, you do C. I'm going to Pratham, I'm going to do D, E, E. This is my task for today. And we're going to all start accumulating and doing a task in front of each other with nobody talking to anybody, just videos on so we can see that we're doing the work. And we're going to have like, I don't know, check-ins every 1 hour in those 3-hour human blocks. That, hey, how much have we covered? Are we on pace? Are we not there? Are you on the phone? Are you doing stupid stuff? Are you there? Okay, great. And in 3 hours, you will have made your clients do work that they usually take, I don't know, 10 days or more than to complete. Superhuman blocks. Simple stuff. Nothing so fancy, but functional, right? Nobody makes them do it. Nugget number 3. Dharani is one of our really amazing clients. I can't see him right now. So this guy shared, there's a little technical nugget. I can't show you exactly how. That's what he's great at. But how the first 3 seconds of whatever story you upload, reel you upload, marketing promo video, montage, blah, 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 blah. The first 3 seconds determine your fate. When I say determine your fate with the person viewing it. Do you grab their attention or do you not? This guy showed a technique where he does 10 transitions. Like, how do you design those transitions and why those 10 transitions even needed? So that's what we covered, and we saw that just doing the simple hack and activity can boost your attention and response rate. So those are 3 nuggets that we did, and if you spend time coming here all the way, get something absolutely actionable, that if that one thing can make you switch your business, remove that constraint, make you that 10 lakh addition that you have been stuck at since forever, worth it, right?
So hey everyone, Rohan Dhawan here, and I've officially hijacked this vlog, the official vlog of Uability. We are here in sunny Goa, and basically today we are here at day 2 of our X Mastermind, where we'll be covering a lot of exciting things. So yesterday a lot of people shared their last 90-day recap. They shared what worked for them, what didn't work for them, and I think overall it was so much value for everybody. But today what I'm going to be doing is I'll be doing something different, where I want to go about explaining the 2 types of funnels that are working really well in this whole info and agency business. The first funnel is called as a video sales letter funnel, which is nothing but just a 30 to 60 minute video that people can watch on automation, get some value, and then book a one-on-one call with you or your sales team. And basically it's a great funnel which will allow you to get high ticket clients whenever you desire. The second funnel that's working really well to get a lot of high ticket clients is basically the launch funnel. And this funnel basically consists of you going live or maybe hosting like some sort of workshop for 5 days to 3 days. And during the workshop, you share some value with your clients or prospects, basically get them to understand more about your world. And on day number 3 or 5, you basically make them an offer to book a one-on-one call with you. Now, if you do not have a massive sales team, I would highly recommend that you try out the launch funnel. Why? Because it weeds out a lot of unfiltered people and you get to talk to the most qualified ones and then close them as a high ticket client, right? Now, to help out with these 2 funnels, we have 2 awesome people coming. First is Shubh Jain, who's our wonderful client, and of course here to help out a lot of people with the launch funnel. The second type of funnel, the VSL funnel, we have invited Penovate, who has also been our client, and they will be helping out people to execute the whole video sales letter funnel. So I'm super excited to actually go about witnessing this day and helping our people.
Now we have to talk about launch. So, Shubh, feel free to do that.
Yes, sir.
Again.
Alright, hey everybody. So, as everyone know, Shubh this side. I can share a lot of cool nuggets with you guys, specifically about the launch funnel, on how you can implement it. People who have email lists, I'm assuming all of you guys in this room already do. So it'll be really beneficial for you. And for some of you guys, you want to scale in cold ads, you might as well get a lot of cool insights out of it. I'll quickly brief you on what this is. This is just all of you guys have a high ticket offer, how you can sell out of it to a lot of people at the same time. That's the idea. Have a 2 lakh rupee offer, can you sell it to 100 at once? You made a 2 crore day, or at least pipeline. Utne mein aa gaya. And even if you can choose with the amount of clients you want to work on, or how you guys want to do it. So simple 3-step rule. The first idea is to throw a challenge, either a 3-day or a 5-day challenge. The second idea is have a signature talk that converts, that crushes it, that people just want to listen to you and just buy from you. And the third thing is post-event. What do you do after the event? This is a 3-step simple formula. Now this is an engine. Now I'll walk you through specifics of the framework as well, but this is the whole engine. You throw a 3 to 5 day event, you have the right people in your room, you have the right message, that's the signature talk, and you have the right offer. Just imagine the power. What do you think will happen if you have 500 people, exactly the people you're looking for, exactly the buyers you want, in a room, waiting for you? You have the right message that attracts them, that persuades them, that excites them, and at the end, you have the right offer. And right offer is not adding a million things in your offer, it's just one thing. We converted 10 to 12% on dead cold audiences. This really works. Rohan had a warm audience, he converts at 15% because it's warm. And I've seen people convert at 60, 70% as well. That means if you have 100 people in a room, 60 people buy whatever you have to sell. And this is high ticket. So that is the right power of this whole framework. It can bring a massive cash flow. And that's why I opened with the statement that if you want to make $1 million in a year, make it in a day and take the rest of your year as a vacation.
Alright folks, day 2 is finally over. So much value was shared, and rather than me telling you what was covered, why not ask the audience what they learned today and if they found the session valuable or not.
So here, yes, we look at the numbers, top of the funnel, middle of the funnel, conversion, percentage and everything. But what really brings those numbers is the ad copy, especially when Shubham was showing the ad copies. The amount of creativity that you have to apply to get the hook. It's like a whole different skill, and then you combine it with the analytics. So that's kind of a aha moment I had today.
I loved this part actually. Thank you for reiterating that thing. Like you can make $1 million in a single day. Okay. Once there was a situation in my life where I had a debt of 2.25 crores. Okay. So I had this in my bucket list to earn that 2.25 crore in a single day. Okay. So you gave hope for that particular maybe that thing in the bucket list. Okay, so anything is possible, and the identity shift, it is not only necessary for the end audience, for people who are attending the webinars, but it has to happen for us as well. Okay, there will be certain limiting beliefs that got broken because of this session, that I would say.
Cool. So as you just learned from the members what all we covered in day number 2, and hope you got some value from that. Now at day number 3, our intention is to sit down and literally execute whatever we have learned during these first 2 days. So let's start with the basics. Okay, how exactly this went. I'm going to share with you both the first launch we did and then the second launch we did. But simple landing page that you can see over here. Just enter your name, email, address, etc. Also, one more thing that I did, I'm not sure a lot of people do this, but this video you see, this one, 5 minute long, everybody who registered, I ran this as a retargeting ad. And then I basically introduced Usability Blue. This is the 2.0 one that we pitched last year. What it consists of, I basically first explained, right? So everyone can write down option 1, option 2. And then after that, just give an introduction slide or a high level overview of what your program is. So I would suggest like you continue with what you're doing. This funnel is very solid. Don't touch it.
So no ads for this.
Like, no, you do ads. You try to scale it, but you scale it with whatever you have, right? You are getting 7x, you continue with that. You only tweak this and add these changes when the 7x becomes 2x. Right? Then you are like, okay, now it's not working. So it's anyway not working. Now I can change, I can play.
It's very simple in this case. You have to understand, number one, you have to continuously play in mini pains according to them, and you have to keep pushing them away. That is a way to extract emotional pain with them. Pushing them away as in understandable. Oh, so that, yeah, I think this is my issue. I just want to see what you guys see. Yeah. Right? Cool. 100% man. I'm really glad you want to do that. What made you, what got you even exploring in the first place? I'm sure you're a very successful guy. Label, जो मैंने आपके साथ किया था. Label, so they're already a pedestal in their head and then bring them down again. Like, so you're already such a successful guy. I'm pretty sure you're very busy, man. So what got you exploring in the first place?
And welcome to day number 3. It's finally ended and I heard from a lot of people that it was one of the most valuable days because check this out, we did something really awesome. You can see over there, we had like a tech table, then we had a marketing table, and then we had offers and the sales table as well, where we were basically able to sit down with our clients, look at their little systems, their funnels, their sales scripts, their offers and whatnot, and give them real-time feedback on what they can do to improve the same and get a better outcomes, right? Literally, we have, as you can see over there, Joshua is working with Ankit Dhirav to literally work on his tech issues related to some webinars that he's about to do. This is what X Mastermind is about, you know, just being there, not just like sharing knowledge, but sharing collective knowledge of all Mastermind members because they're so successful, and also literally sitting down with them and getting some work done. Because when you're alone sitting in that house, right, or even in that office, it becomes really boring as an entrepreneur, right? Like, who wants to like sit down and do deep hours of work? But when you're like with high achievers like this, your motivation level just goes super high and you just want to like, you know, work and get something done. So I hope that video inspires you to actually take action, and if it does, I just want to let you know that if you are a business owner that's doing anywhere between 3 lakhs a month to 5 lakhs a month or even beyond, and you're interested in being in a room like this, or even if you're not making that much income and chances are that you just want to get to that income so that you can, you know, eventually scale, then I would highly recommend that you go ahead and book a call by clicking the button below, or somewhere there's a link given over there. Pick a time, just see if there are some slots open that you can go ahead and talk to a rep about. And we would be happy to jump on a free consultation call, create a completely awesome strategy for you, give it to you for free. If you like that, and if you think that strategy, along with this room that you see over here, will benefit you, I look forward to talking to you and seeing you in this mastermind. Rohan Dhawan here, and I hope you enjoyed this vlog. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.